Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I took a bit of a break from doing videos. I ended up not having to go to Seattle the week before Christmas because some of my team members were sick. It was a last minute cancellation. I ended up spending the entire week working on crocheting a gift for my brother and really kind of just stopped coloring the second half of the month. And I had videos planned, I had planner stuff planned, had all kinds of stuff for the last few weeks of the month, and they just didn't happen. It was, and probably if you go back and watch videos from this time last year, the same thing happened, and I really need to learn that I get really depressed and down towards the end of the year around New Year's. Like Christmas was great, middle of the month. Uh, I mean, we have a lot going on, so it's not the best, but it wasn't terrible. It was great news that I didn't have to go. I'll have to go a couple weeks in January, or here in a couple weeks in the middle of January, but I was going to have to do that anyway. It's just going to be extended a few days. But usually right after Christmas, and maybe it's just because like you get past Christmas and spending time with family and stuff. I don't know. I just this time last year the same thing happened. I get really down at the end of the year, and I think a lot of it is where I look back on the year and I don't think I've done much or accomplished much, and really 2023 was a year of survival uh, for me in a lot of ways. And so it gets hard because it's like I do want to plan for the next year, but as I feel like I continually get sicker as the years go on and things like that, it gets harder for me to think about big plans just because I'm tired and exhausted, and it's hard for me to think of big things. And knowing all January is going to be such a busy month and stuff, going back and getting back in the groove of things, I usually hit a rough bump this time every year. And so this next year, I need y'all to remind me if I don't remember this next year. It's probably going to happen again. So I need to better plan in December for that. However, I say all that to say I am back to hopefully doing videos. I colored a ton in December, and I think I colored so much I burnt myself out a little bit. So it might take me a little bit to ease back into it this week, but I do have plans. I do have neat things I want to do this year. I'm going to try to keep my videos at 2 or 3 days a week, and we'll talk about that more in my plans. Probably my 2024 plans are going to be next Wednesday. So tonight, or actually tomorrow night, I had a video planned. However, I got some Happy Mail today. Some I think was expected, but it was a little early. Well, it was all expected, but I didn't know what was coming. And so I wanted to share it with you guys because, like I said, it's been a really tough couple of days for me, and I just now I feel overwhelmed in the opposite way because I didn't expect this much, and I just always appreciate it. And this is just from people that I consider friends as well, and they just all seem to know just when I am pretty much at my lowest. It never seems to fail. So anyway, so I did want to share some Happy Mail with you. I had some, and then I was going to wait to share it till I got the rest, and then it all kind of came today. So we're just going to go ahead and share it today. So my friend Chris at Christopher's Corner here on YouTube, I'll put a link in the description. I have followed Chris's channel for a couple years, but we really started talking and becoming good friends probably about 3 or 4 months ago. And he is so funny. I'm telling you, when I get on the phone with him, I just can't stop laughing. He is so funny, and we've been through a lot of similarities in our life, so we seem to have a lot of, I guess, trauma in common. I guess you could say, which is funny. But he's just been a really amazing friend. And honestly, one of the best things about 2023 was really getting to know him and becoming good friends with him. So I will say that. Even though 2023 felt like a year of survival, were there definitely was many good things about it too. So, first thing I want to do is Chris and I actually talked on Christmas Eve and hung out, and that was a lot of fun. And he sent me some Happy Mail slash Christmas type gifts, and so I figured I'd share them with you guys. I got this set of the Art Gun chrome markers. These are some Tammy recommended from Tammy Colors 2. I had mentioned I don't really have any good gold or silver type markers, and sometimes I'd rather use those than paint. And she recommended these, so I had them on my list, but I was trying to be strong and not actually buy them, and so then Chris got them for me for Christmas. So I thought I'd pull one out. They are these little chrome markers. They look like they are individually wrapped. Usually I try to unwrap everything. I There we go. I figured I'd unwrap one. So the directions are here on the box. These are similar to like paint type markers. Excuse me. Where you shake them, you push to activate them, then you, of course, write with them, and so on. If I don't get all this plastic off now, I will forget. In 3 months from now, I'll be using this, and I'll be like, why didn't I take all that plastic off? What were you thinking, Michelle? Do I have any scratch paper that would work? Let's go ahead and shake it up. And this is the gold. It says waterproof liquid chromium. And they come in different tips. You get like this right here looks like more of a thin type tip. Ooh, now it's all. Ooh, that's really shiny. See that? That looks good. That's exactly what I wanted. It was just a nice shiny gold and a nice shiny silver. Just in case I didn't want to deal with layers of paint. So thank you, Chris. We're definitely going to be using these. I also had it planned to organize my studio slash office, and that is still a work in progress. He also got me this Caran d'Ache palette aquarelle, and I really like this type of palette. I have one that's 5 years old, and it has so many stains and everything on it that I think I'm just gonna use that one for like regular paints from now on, anything that's going to stain it, and then use this one more for like the gel crayons and the Neocolor 2s and the Faber-Castell gelatos. There you go. So it's got like a textured side, and then apparently you're supposed to use this side. I didn't know this. It says you use the rough texture side for like super colors, Neocolor 2s, museum aquarelles, and then for gouache, acrylic, or watercolors, you're supposed to use the smooth texture for all types of paint. Did not know that. So we're going to start using that. And then This came today. And I'm gonna get them. He sent me some markers because both me and him absolutely love coloring with markers. So he sent me the 100 set of the Ho2 art markers. He has a full review of these on his channel, by the way, and he raved about them. And they are some markers I was planning on getting. I just was going to wait till they fit within my new budget that I'm going into for 2024. And he ended up the bum. I say that, of course, sarcastically. He knows that. He ended up getting these. And at first I was looking at them like, oh my goodness, they look very much like the Weisbrand markers. But these are broad tips. It's got a really nice sharp line on there too, which I really like. Did y'all even see that? Probably not, because it's blurry. And then now I just got it on my hand and a fine tip, and I really like that fine tip side too. So this looks pretty cool. This looks very similar to like the colors that I see in a normal 100 set, so love it. These will be perfect for coloring, probably going, well, I like the case on this too, because this is a real hard, y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm over here like just pulling around on this and you can't see what I'm doing. It's got like a hard case here underneath too, so they're not wobbly. I do like that a lot. And looks like some interesting different types of blues in here. I like some of the lavenders and pinks. That's an interesting looking, like really dark teal blue that I don't see very often. Yeah, it actually has some pretty interesting looking colors as well. Like this little weird, not weird, mint green right here, kind of. So, yay, markers to swatch. So I'm going to get these swatched out and I'll show you guys these in more detail in the supply haul. But Chris, thank you so much for these. I'm going to come to California and kick your butt because I really wasn't expecting these. And but as we all know, I can always use more markers. So thank you so much to Chris. You are awesome, and I just really appreciate it. I always feel so awkward with these videos. I don't know why, but I just do. Oh. Okay. So some more. So I mentioned Tammy. Tammy from Tammy Colors 2. We have been, I would say, friends for years. Oh my goodness. Wait. It's a big package. Here. We're just going to put this here. And my poor beaten up desk that I haven't replaced because I'm just honestly too lazy to do it, to take it apart and put another one back together. Tammy and I have been friends for a number of years, and we're always chatting and catching up via Messenger and through like audio clips and stuff. And we both love cats, we both love coloring, we both love really so bad it's funny type horror movies. And so I knew she was sending me these. These are the Faber-Castell Black Edition 36 set. I want to know where she got this case from, because I like this case. But it is the Faber-Castell 36 edition pencils. And they are really pretty. She recently managed to find the 100 set for a really good price. And so since we, hopefully if I can get my bottom in gear, we are planning on doing some colored pencil, like looking at our colored pencil sets together and looking at the similar sets we have. She was nice enough to gift the 36 set to me, and so I can show, you know, at least some of them on mine as well. And so I knew those were coming. Thank you so much. And she also sent me the swatch form, which makes me even makes me happier. So I don't have to do them. Is that how it works? Like if we start sending each other pencil sets, we got to send the swatches along with them. I think so. I think so. She has such pretty handwriting. She also sent me some gifts. And let me tell you, I was not expecting this box I got. But it's awesome. I remember she did this a while back, and not a while back, I don't know, it was last year maybe, had sent me some little jarred cakes, which were delicious, by the way. She is a very, very good baker. And so she sent me these little servings of caramel nut cake. And one of these bad boys is on my list tonight, let me tell you, because it's been a day. But she sent me some of those, so I am very excited to try those. She sent me some really pretty cards. This one is supposed to be her cats, Scotty and Domino, at least what they imagine themselves to be, and I believe it. But it's such a beautiful card on the front. I've got to find somewhere where I can start like collecting cards on the wall. I need a section, like maybe I can get a little bulletin board or something. We could rig one up probably with cardboard and some fabric or some pretty paper or something. Because again, this is the year of trying to use what we have instead of buying all new things. But it's a cute little card. She's got a little message on the inside, and then this cute little card. Of course, we love anytime we can find cards with kitties, and I love this one because, of course, this reminds me of my first cat, Felix. Actually, it looks a little bit like her kitty, Domino, as well. So we got that, and then I saw all these little wrap packages, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna do this on camera so she can see me opening some of these, which is what I should have done. Chris got to, I opened the gifts he sent me over the phone, so she did send me some neat little things of coffee because we both love coffee and tea. I've got some polar peppermint tea, and we have a Keurig. We haven't, thankfully we had it stored, and so now we have some varieties of coffee. I like varieties of coffee. And then this Harry and David, it's a hazelnut, praline, and cinnamon. I love hazelnut. I don't know if I've ever tried anything with praline in it, but I do love me some hazelnuts, so going to be trying those. He's already brought the Keurig downstairs. And then, like I said, I started opening this stuff and realized that I could probably do this on camera, so she sent me all these cute little wrapped gifts. I wish I had the skill to wrap like she does. I got the graph tent paint. That is my cat Bagheera howling. I got the graph tent paint pan set. I do have the pencils, but I really wanted the pan set as well. And so I was super excited to see that. Oh my goodness. He's going deaf, bless his heart. He's going deaf. He went deaf. Like, deaf has, his hearing left the building long ago. And so, very pretty. I love like the purples in that. So like I said, I will swatch these. Probably will do a book and supply haul later this month. We have this. She even wraps just so pretty, y'all. Mine looks like a cat tried to wrap it. Like, seriously. Oh my goodness. What are these? Chonk cat nesting dolls. See, it's little it's little things like this. if I It's trying to find room for all these things. Ah, come on. I have to get into this box. It comes with a little book. Oh my gosh. What is a chonk? The chonk chart decoded. Yes. Yes. This is... I love it. Mm. Rip it open. They all go flying everywhere. Is everything... it is everything I dreamed of. This is the gift that keeps giving. These are so cute. She knows me too well because, see, if I was at like too many games or at a convention and somebody like a little hobby kiosk had something like this, I would have snapped it up in a hot minute. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. Thank you. It's so cute. I think he's going to live actually right over here on my little planner organizer because he's just about the perfect height. And I have to read through this later. Have to go show my husband that too. He will appreciate that. I just could not resist. Oh no! I know what this is. Oh my gosh, this thing is sealed. That's more than one. Cat butt coasters. So like, oh my gosh, that's what Big Hero thinks of that. He's in there screaming. So that looks like her Scotty, her Domino, and I would say this is like Winry right here. Oh my gosh, those are... So there we go. Thank you so much to both Tammy and Chris for this Happy Mail. I am so tickled over this, and sorry, I just hit the mic. I'm so tickled over this stuff. I've got new art supplies to try, coloring supplies to try. I've got new markers. I've got all kinds of fun little cat stuff to indulge with, and I have cake to eat and coffee to drink. And let me tell you, it just doesn't get much better than that. So, definitely feeling a lot better after seeing this. And I have some really awesome friends. And, to all, even to Tammy, to Chris, to any of you that have commented on my videos this year, or this past year, I guess, who have sent me messages, and my mods for when once in a blue moon I do my live streams, Kim and Loretta. um I really appreciate y'all. I actually was going to do like a front facing video kind of to talk about the end of 2023, and I don't know if I'm going to do that or I'm just going to plug it to the end of the 2024 plans. Maybe I do that as half of a coloring chat or something like that. I may still do that. I just, like I said, got feeling a little down, and that definitely isn't the best time to do one of those videos. So thank y'all so much for, you know, being supportive. Thank you so much for, like I said, commenting, for sending messages, for sending funny memes, for sending just notes that say, Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, or, just knowing that people are out there thinking about you means a lot. And I talk a lot about, I tend to be a very introvert type person, and really, other than my family, my parents, my brother, and my husband, I just don't talk to a lot of people very much, except when it comes to the coloring community. I've just made so many friends through all this, and it, like I said, it really throws me for a loop when I stop to think about it, and how, the past 5 years have been. And so when everything else is weighing so heavily on me, stuff like this does help balance the scales, like tip the scales back in the other direction. So thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll be back later this week with some different, or some videos. Some videos. There'll be some videos. Probably some new books that I got before the end of the year that came in, and then my completed pages over the weekend. So thanks guys for watching, and bye for now. Where is that mouse?